What's up? What's up, YouTube? Today we're going to be reacting to some SCP here live on my Twitch. Today the SCP we're covering is SCP-682, the inevitable end of all but me. I'm assuming this is some sort of a continuation. This is by Mr. Illustrated. I gotta remember to say that. This is gonna might be a continuation of the last one we saw a while ago, which was my introduction to SCP, which was the story of the lizard that was the snake from the Garden of Eden, and it like had that confrontation with 343, the self-proclaimed. I don't know. I know the canon jumbles a bit here, and I know this is a story of it, so technically it's non-canon, but it's still, you know, I'm gonna enjoy this. Hello. Hey JC, more
Good day everyone,
more
and welcome
SCP.
back to SCP Illustrated for the first video of 2020, and it's a 682 video. But it's not a versus video this time. This is a custom tale written by Dr. Sumerian and myself, though mostly Sumerian, I just pitched the idea. So in this video we see 682 as the universe slowly begins to die all around him. It's not dying from an XK event, it's just time.
Oh yeah.
After trillions and trillions of years, even the
Nuri,
universe will begin to
welcome in,
grow,
welcome in.
and 682 has a front seat for all of it. There's no content warning needed for this one, except you might feel some sympathy for 682 by the end. But apart from that, let's begin.
Alright. What video is this? SCP-682, the tale of the end of all but me. As you can see in the screen, properly
the following
timed.
data release has been authorized by the following council members and administration staff.
Codename Steamy Cabral Cap Notes. That's pretty funny. Alright. If a being wanted nothing but the end of everything, a literal end of creation existence, was suddenly confronted with the end of everything, then what would they become? Seeing as they are part of that everything, then would they end too? And so their desire would be their undoing. However, what if that being lived past everything? With everything gone, with what would they want? What would exist for the once its desires and purpose have been fulfilled? With nothing left, surely they could not want for anything, and anything they did want for would be unobtainable because of the state of nothing. An immoral wanted death, then by definition of it, would be unobtainable. Therefore, their want for the end of everything has resulted in them realizing that really they were looking for an end to themselves. Wow. 2020, the Exploring Series. Nuria, we're covering. I haven't covered that as far as I'm aware, but I mean, we're recording for the YouTube channel. We have a lot of other reactions for SCP stuff over there and everything. Because like I'm just doing this live. So I'll get down to it. Trust me, I'm doing a lot of SCPs. I will get to them. I just have a long list, okay? I have a long list of what to do. Never end of all but me.
Humans were more powerful than he'd been willing to give them credit for. They shot him, burned him, electrocuted him, and finally threw him in a box. If humans could handle fighting each other, they could certainly handle fighting him. They solved world hunger, brought about world peace, cured every disease, filled every need. But they grew bored with their crystalline cities they built for themselves.
This is reminding me of Warhammer and Loki. They've done everything. It's reminding me of the Eldar, not the humans in there, the Eldari. They've done everything. They cured everything. So what do they do when they obtained everything? Debauchery. But God damn it, Bricky.
The end of all things crept quietly along after them, unnoticed. As soon as they stopped fighting, mankind was no more.
Bro, they cured everything except the cure for receding hairlines, as I see, man. Man is bald, bro. He could not save it. I'm just saying.
He still hated them, of course, but the ease at which they went almost astonished him. Suddenly no one cared enough. Suddenly almost no children were born. A few metal tubes threw themselves violently off the planet.
Goober, listen, the text-to-speech doesn't work here in this channel because I'm recording for the YouTube. I can't have the words of debauchery be over my YouTube video, okay? I cannot have goober be sent on me, okay?
And then, quite suddenly, humanity died altogether.
Yeah, just one bad day.
He escaped not long after. After the end, though, the damage they'd done to the world crashed into reality and the world died too. Plants withered away, then anything that ate plants, and then everything else.
682? Yeah.
In a few thousand years,
we're doing
the carrion eaters died off and
a story
he was truly alone.
of him.
At first, it was a welcome change. He'd learned the hard way that eternity was only really worth it when things changed. And without any other life around, nothing really changed on a day-to-day scale.
Yeah, I mean,
He'd wake up,
yep.
look out over
I
the
want
dead
as a
earth,
pet.
oceans.
You want? Why not just take a Komodo dragon as a pet? I would not love 682 as a pet because he's hella pessimistic. You know, I have to make sure one thing if I make my pet, make sure that I'm not human, and then we could be friends. But if I'm human, even by 1%, one piece, one cell, one blood cell, he hates me. I just needs a huggy. You know who he's gonna love? What's that? Fuck, I don't know. Nah, actually that wouldn't work. I don't think a hug is what he
Or at a
wants,
nearly
man.
unchanging sky, and then go back to sleep.
He's a pretty much he's
For
a very
endless
jealous
eons
type.
He waited. He charted the stars by drawing in the dead earth and feel a pang of joy whenever one of them died. But they were always being replaced. Over and over he'd see one die and another be born. But humans had done the same thing for a long time as
682 would
well.
make a fine pet. I wouldn't know
The
about
sun
that.
had gotten larger and larger in the sky over time. Then it ballooned to fill the entire daytime sky. The
Hugs and
oceans turned to
coffee.
deserts.
He just needs hugs and coffee, huggy and coffee. Why don't I get that? That's what I need. Why is nobody giving me that? There's all about giving them coffee, giving them hugs, but where are mine? Where are mine? That's all I want. A nap would be well too. Where are my needs? Everybody's always phoning on somebody else, but never me. Never me. I can't take this. I can't take this. I can't take this. Why does everybody not care about me? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it. Listen, alright? It's fine. Don't worry about the gasoline in your walls or the smell of you know, gases. Don't worry about it. I will not. That's nothing to do with me. All right. This is a little tomfoolery. Don't worry about it. Alright? I'll see you in the afterlife where I will collect your soul and show it to my father and then laugh. Besides the point. Let's move on.
And the deserts turned to molten glass. The whole surface of the earth glowed a deep orange. He suffered through the worst of it for a few million years, perching on the few rocks sturdy enough to stand up to the heat. He screamed.
My
when he
man
could,
looks
but
like clay. Goddamn.
no one was around to hear him. Then the sun shrank into a tiny white point in the sky, larger than the brightest stars, but only just. The dead earth slowly cooled, though there
Lol, like you'd be the one to get my soul. Get in line. Listen, my father is Anubis. He judges all souls. All right, I take care of the lost ones, and clearly you don't know how to drive a car, so you don't know where you're going. You're lost as fuck. Like I'd want you anyways, to be exact. It's just my job, man. It's just my job. All right, I have to attend to everybody and their needs. Y'all humans are some needy bitches. I'll tell you that, bro. All right, I still have my license. Word is bond. I know that's not how that goes. Don't judge me. I just have to say it. Yeah, you know who still has their license? You know who has 8 years, no points added? You know who else has their license? All right, car crash victims, okay, and car crash drunk drivers. And you know what? Your point stands none. All right, it stands to none. All right, I don't care.
There was no atmosphere left to breathe. He was alone with his own thoughts, and again,
Oh, he's just like
he began
me.
to chart the stars.
He's just like me, for real, for real.
At first, it continued on as before. The charts began to cover more and more of the Earth. With nothing but time, he drew his constellations and calculations and came to a conclusion. The stars were dying too. Once they'd been replaced as quickly as they died, but now, maybe 2 died before another was born. Later still, 3. Then 4. The number kept climbing until there was only a few dozen stars left in the sky.
Ah, yes, the
The
eternity,
only record
the
that
void,
the sky had once been filled with
the
light
void.
was etched on continent-spanning star charts across the surface of the dead Earth. He realised, of course, that his fate was inevitable. Even after all the stars had gone, he would...
First time I drove after my test was in Japan 7 years after I passed. It took you 7? Actually, no. I will say this. Japan, as far as I'm aware for what I've seen, has pretty good transport systems. So I'm not even gonna be, like, I'm not even surprised or mad or, like, questioning it. If you tell me, yeah, that's exactly why, I wouldn't blink. I would just say, yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right. You know, Japan does have really good transport systems. So I'm not even gonna give it a second thought. Um, Anyways, let's try to keep on topic on the video we're watching because I'm falling off of topic. I'm like, this is the recording for YouTube, you know? This is Razor's backstory. I say Gator. No, no, because the origin of this is a snake. It was a snake in the Garden of Eden in this storyline. Let me preface this before the comments. Hey, comments, back down. All right, stop it. Anyways, this is in this story, this snake was from the Garden of Eden, and it's the one that tempted Adam, and then they got given legs, you know, like in the Bible, and shunned, and it now hates humanity. This is post humanity's downfall. It's just watching all the universe die slowly because it could adapt to anything and everything. I mean, it's just it's a big hater,
still be here. He would be the only thing left in an infinite darkness that would continue for eternity.
Yep.
He rested his head on the rock and gazed at the star, wondering for how much longer it would burn before fizzling
Listen,
out.
man, I don't feel bad for this thing. You know why? Because let's say it's by itself right now, right? It's super sad. It knows its fate of being by itself forever. Let's say we gave him a friend, right? He'd kill that friend. He wouldn't give a damn. And then he'll go back to moping by himself. Oh, how lonely am I? It kills the person when we give him a friend. Like, I swear, I don't feel bad for you. You deserve this. The infinite darkness sounds dark. No, infinite darkness.
Trillion years after the last star had blinked out, 682
It's not nice,
squinted
bro.
at the dark night sky. A new star had formed. This one was brighter than anything he'd ever seen before. It moved strangely and quickly.
I don't think
Eventually,
it's a star.
it darkened and disappeared. A few years on, another star joined it and darkened again. And then another.
I see.
For millennia, they grew a colony above him. Larger and larger still until it hung over him, like a tantalizing treat, just out of reach. Then they began to land on his world.
Oh!
He felt the rage return.
Are these humans? He said rage. It just feels like just being ancient feels. Yeah. Actually, you're like, because Overlord, you're a dragon, right? Dragon Overlord. Y'all just know the name, right? Yo, you know my father Anubis, bro? That'd be crazy if you did.
His world.
Go lore for lore, band for band.
But they deliberately avoided his drawings. Chose the few blank spaces between the constellations. So are these humans?
If so, I thought they all died out.
Then they placed boxes gingerly into the ground, covered them, and drew new markings. In a few months they returned, this time with another box. He approached their landing party this time, staying as hidden as he could. He looked, and they were humans.
Oh, they were humans. What are they doing alive?
For the vibrations of their speech, but the language was nothing he'd ever heard before. Over and over, year after year, they came, and year after year, he would go and listen. Eventually, he understood their language. Today he'd woken up to another shooting star again coming to his home. He made his way to the landing site and waited.
I'm surprised he's not killing them.
The men and women followed the same pattern as always. He suspected they knew he was there, but they'd made no moves against him. Maybe one day he'd kill them. destroy their ship, or take it to the stars and end them once and for all. But for all his petty fantasy, he knew that he would be alone soon enough. Time would destroy whatever he didn't, and in the end, he'd just be bored sooner.
Oh my
So he let
god,
them
he's
have their
actually
ceremony.
not killing them. That's actually
The box was
character
laid into a
development.
freshly dug
Character
hole, and a
development
man
on
in
the
a slightly
lizard
shinier
boy.
suit stood and spoke to half a dozen other figures.
Molnos the Rash, the spawn of 2 Greldniks, would have had more grace and kindness than you. You hurt everyone with your words or hands or tools. It did not matter to you. And for this, we are sorry. Though we deserved better from you, so
Before it was fully formed, and there the earth melded, we become one. Listen, alright, you're sounding like my father now. I get it. I get it. Some of you are old, okay? I'm old too, but like, don't get stuck in the past, my boy. Don't get stuck in the past. God, it sounds like Anubis. It's annoying me. It's like I have a walking stick. You know, your dad doesn't have a walking stick. Anubis don't got one. I'll tell you that. Doesn't even move. He just stands there and judges people. God, am I the problem? I think I'm the problem. Anyways,
too did you deserve better from us. Instead,
this is
you
a
died
pimp
hungry.
king. He has a pimp king. Last I saw him, my God, he was following trends. Okay, my dad. I signed him up to TikTok, and I told him to book a cane for TikTok. All right, I have a blender. Yo, you can make some protein shakes right now. Anyways, I was making fun of him with that, and after I showed him and made a TikTok out of him with that, he sent me to Earth. He banished me for like a really long time. Uh, but I'm back, and he told me to watch the souls that he deems lost, and now I'm here entertaining everybody I can.
Alone, in the between spaces. You
The
scarcely had
between
bed and no
spaces.
quarters to call your own.
In the between spaces. In the between spaces. That's interesting, right? Because where do these humans exist? Because like, I thought humanity died, right? I thought humanity died. So they might have been able to travel to other dimensions and universes, and that's how they kept on surviving. Seeing as, you know, they're built like Among Us characters now.
I commit now your soul to the stars.
Understood, Mole King.
the home
One of my
your
many names
ancestors.
on Earth.
I commit now your body to the earth, the home of their ancestors. I hope you find the peace you deserved in life, somehow. May the Starkeeper bless your passing. May the Starkeeper bless your ancestors.
Starkeeper. He's talking about 682.
May the
He ain't
Starkeeper
blessing
bless
shit.
us all.
He ain't blessing shit. He's gonna spit on your remains. Because you're human.
The humans covered the hole with dirt slowly, and then shuffled into their ship. SCP-682, the Starkeeper, and the last witness to a dying universe, watched them disappear into the black eternity. He walked over to the grave, pawed at the freshly dug ground, spun in place atop it, and took a nap.
Oh, I mean, in a way, he did actually bless it. He slept on it. The Starkeeper. This kind of, I mean, it's sad, but oh wow, look at that. He's been charting everything.
And that is how SCP-682 will spend the rest of his existence. Cold, alone, and unable to escape the eternal darkness that will befall the universe eventually.
Well,
It's all well and good being immortal until even the universe dies of old age.
Yep.
So yeah, he may win every fight now, but eventually creation will have the last laugh. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like and
It was
subscribe if you
great.
did.
I very
Next
much
one will be
enjoyed it.
SCP-1861. Be sure to follow all the social media outlets for video updates. Check out the SCP Illustrated shop for posts.
Wow. I'm gonna say, compared to the Vulcan ones, I do like these ones a little more because it feeds my stimulus observation. I want to see pictures and stuff. I like seeing it. So compared to using my imagination, I know the Vulcan has pictures, but this one feels like a, you know, like a story with narrative and everything. And I do enjoy that a little bit more. What are this? Absalon, Another World, Thamio. Oh, these are the threat codes. Neutralized, it's over, safe. Treat it well, and everything will be fine. Okay. Euclid, best to stay away. Keter, stay well away. Thamiel, a helping hand, and Apollyon, End of the World. Ah, okay. All right.
And prints, links are in the description below. And if you don't want to wait days and weeks for new material, then consider joining the Patreon for early video access, see all the sketches as they are done, Discord access, audio collaboration opportunities, request your own drawings, and so much more. And thank you to Tiger Shark, Vents, Dr. Uyghur, Alexander, Sanchez, Ithel, Exalted Galaxy, Andy98, Jet E-Boy, Channels Alert.
Alright. That has been my reaction to 682. That lizard deserves it. I don't give a damn. Call me petty. Call me a hater. That little shit, started everything. And it's very, very fitting that he's at the end of everything. So, honestly, fuck it. Anyways, besides that, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, YouTube. I will see you guys next time. This was very enjoyable for me today. And besides that, I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye, my lost souls.